So you're interested in getting into the video and social media and YouTube game, but you really don't know what to start out with and you don't have a whole lot of money to do it with. Well, stick around and we're going to see if we can help you out a little bit. What's going on, Ghost Squad? Trey here at Ghost Tactical to do a little bit of a different video than what you're probably accustomed to with the channel. But over the last month or two, I've received a lot of calls and texts and emails basically asking how my little studio is set up for shooting videos and live streaming. There has been a great influx of new creators out there that are trying to get into the game of doing reviews or just doing some videos and then jumping into the live streaming. And they kind of wanted to know how I have mine set up with cameras and lighting and different software and mixers and microphones and all that. So I thought what I would do is go through what I have set up here at my little studio and we'll go from there. So hope you have fun. Okay, so I guess the best place to start out with, since we're going to be doing videos and live streaming and all that, is the actual camera. Now, for live streaming, I use a Logitech webcam. It's 1080p. A lot of people will sit there and tell you that you don't have to get a 1080p webcam, and you probably don't. Because if you're going to be doing live streaming, and especially through Hangouts, they basically, the highest resolution that they allow you to have is 720p. But if you plan on using your webcam as an actual camera to do some desktop stuff and all of that, then you might want to go ahead and spend the extra $20 to get the 1080p camera. Now you can get these at Walmart anywhere from $35 to $80 depending on what size, what resolution you want, what quality you want, but you can get them pretty much at any of the stores, Best Buy, Target, all that stuff. You can get them from 720p to around $30, $35. This is a Logitech webcam that I'm shooting right now. Now, if you're going to be on the move or out and about and you're wanting to shoot some stuff, you can spend a lot of money on a DSLR or whatever. But to get started, I recommend two different things. One, to get really good, high quality 1080p that could be utilized in a lot of different ways. You can go with a Handycam or some kind of camcorder. I use a Sony Handycam right here, and I use a tripod when I use this. You can see that the different things on this are multiple zoom angles, which is great. You can have an SD card, but the great thing about a Handycam or a camcorder in general is that you have a lot of options with them. If you want to spend the least amount of money as possible with still getting great quality video, you can do what I do on most of the times. I shoot a lot of my stuff on an old cell phone. I've got 4 of these. These are Galaxy S5s. You can pick them up online used for less than $100. Sometimes you can get them for like $50, $60. If you don't care the quality, as long as the camera works, you're not going to use these phones as an actual phone. It's usually going to be a camera. And the great thing about the Galaxy S5s is it does have a 1080p camera on it, but it also allows you to go ahead here and put an SD card in. But I've got a 32 gig SD card. I've got a lot of different SD cards that I can put in there. But the great thing about these Galaxy S5s is very good quality, 1080p quality video. You can actually go 4K on some Samsung Galaxies. I don't know if the S5 will, but the Galaxy S5s I use 1080p. And you can plug in your headset, your earbuds for your audio or whatever. You can mount this to a tripod. Like I said, it's got great capacity for storage because you can put any size SD card that you want in there. So I've gone to SHOT Show and the NRA show and all sorts of big shows that I've shot a lot of content with just that cell phone. So they're a great option, and you can get them online used for $50, $60 sometimes. As far as the lighting goes, you can spend a lot of money on lighting. What I do suggest you do is get 2 lights, and you can kind of hang angled here at 45-degree angles like mine are. And as you can see here, my clamp lights that I got at Ace Hardware for $7.99 a piece. So for $15, $16, you've got 2 clamp lights that you can clamp them onto anything that you've got lying around. You can clamp on your desk, You know, if you want to go and get some nice stands or whatever, you can, but basically you can clamp them onto anything you've got out there, and they're great options for lighting. As far as microphones go, I use the blue Yeti. This is a blackout edition. This is the one thing that I did spend a lot of money on. I started out with using a gamer's headset, and it's okay. It worked out just fine for a while. Had it for over a year, and it just kind of went to crap. I guess it's not supposed to. I got it for like 25 bucks at Walmart. So eventually I did go ahead and splurge on an actual really nice microphone, which is this blue Yeti right here. And I have loved it. The quality is fantastic, and I really have enjoyed it. So if you're going to spend anything, the two things I would say is you can spend money on a camera, great. You have a lot of different options. But if you're going to do a lot of podcasting or desktop videos or live streaming, I would say the most important thing that you're going to spend money on, it's probably going to be the microphone, because with, you know, you can have a lot of options that will give you 1080p video, but without good audio, you're just going to sound like an amateur. So I would sit there and say, if I had to choose, I would spend some money on the microphone and go ahead and get that knocked out. Now, obviously, when we're talking green screen, I'm using one right now. I wish I could say that I had a yacht, but I think everyone knows that's just not the case. If this was my yacht, that I probably would not be here right now. I'd be probably out back there fishing or just hanging out in the sun. And as much as I would like to think that I'm not a superhero. I'm not Superman. I can't sit up here and hover in the air over the Grand Canyon. If I could be hovering above the Grand Canyon, I'd be making a hell of a lot more money than I am on YouTube. Now, the reason why I bring up the green screen is a lot of people do want to have the green screen capabilities. It allows you to have different backgrounds and all of that, to where if your space and the studio that you're shooting might be a boring background and you're able to do a green screen, then yes, it is a lot easier to do that. And as you can see right here, mine is a very simple green screen cloth that I got at Walmart for about $3. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at a couple pieces of software that I use for live streaming, for video editing, and my mixer. My mixer is actually a virtual mixer. It's called VoiceMeeter Banana. So let's kind of check these out real quick. When it comes to audio, a lot of people will use mixers so they can have multiple tracks in there if you want to play music or other things from your computer while you're live streaming or whatever. A lot of people will use a mixer. Me personally, I don't have a whole lot of space, nor do I have the time to go look and find the best mixer out there. So what I've done is I've come across, and it's very widely used, it's a great piece of software called VoiceMeeter Banana. And here it is on the website. It's a great little virtual mixer. So this is my actual mixer that I'm running right now. It's a virtual mixer. Once again, it's VoiceMeeter Banana. On the far left here, I've got my Yeti microphone, and you can see the input right here. I'm broadcasting this right here, and you can mess around with the different voices, and it kind of comes through in different ways. You can probably hear it changing right now, but I like to kind of keep it set about right here. That's, for me, it sounds the best. Right over here is, in the middle, was virtual inputs. What this is this is where you have your other media, whether it's other music or soundboard or whatever, and I'll show you mine right now. Well, if you guys have seen one of our Tactical Tuesday shows, then you'll recognize this audio. This is our intro music. At this point, we can lower it to whatever level we want. We can make it up higher if we want. Tuesday, live on YouTube and simulcasting on GunChannels.com. Over here, you're going to have the audio where it's going to your headphones, or so you can hear whatever everything is going through. You can change these to make it louder or softer in your ear or whatever. But this is a great little simple mixer that is free. It's a freeware called VoiceMeeter Banana. You can come down here to vb-audio.com. This is going to be the website. You scroll down. Now, it is free. Now, you can donate to the creator if you'd like to help them out. I threw him like $5 or $10 to say thank you, because I use it all the time and I love the software. So I did donate, but you don't have to. You can just help them out if you choose to. Now, to download it, you can either download a zip or an exe file. Now, there is one other piece of software you're going to have to download from this website. It is the virtual audio cable. you just scroll down to the bottom where it says VB cable, click it, and it's going to bring you this. What this cable is it's a virtual cable. It's going to help you hear and get everything inputted and outputted to where you can hear it and it can broadcast. And it's a real simple download right here. It is also free as well. The next piece of software that I want to talk about is my video editing software. Now this is where all the magic happens, so they say, and I love it. This is Powerdirector. It's from Cyberlink, and this is Powerdirector 15. I think they have 16 out right now, but I'm still using 15. There's not a whole lot of changes that come in, and you can typically find some of the older versions for a lot cheaper. You can use Powerdirector as an app for free on your cell phone if you want to edit on your phone, but this is the desktop version. This is a great piece of software. I love it. I've been using this for years, even before I got into the YouTube game, and it has audio tracks. You can do all sorts of stuff with transitions. You can go to effects. You can, if you wanted to, you can make things black and white. You've got all sorts of stuff that you can add, some thought circles, some quote clouds or whatever, and you've got some particle stuff that you can do different things with. I don't use that a whole lot. You can add text and all of that. The great thing is about the transitions. You can have different transitions that you can use, all sorts of stuff. It has an audio soundboard. Also comes with a different audio editing called Wave Editor, but this is where you can normalize your audio. You can record different audio. You can create a disc. You can create a movie. It's got all sorts of stuff. It is a phenomenal piece of software. So I use it. It's called Powerdirector. It's from Cyberlink. Well guys, I hope this video helps a little bit understand what I have in my setup, and I try to be as budget conscious as possible. I don't want to spend a lot of money if I don't have to, but I've spent some money on a couple different things, but mostly it's stuff that you can get at your local store, Walmart, Target, stuff like that, that costs very, very little and still get the job done. So I love seeing the guys and gals out there turn the cameras on and get in front of there and being part of the community. No matter what niche you're involved in YouTube or whatever platform you're running, it's always nice to see people expressing themselves and getting their voice out there, and whatever is important to you, go ahead and do it. As far as the gun community, thank you so much for turning your cameras on. We need all the voices we can get right now. So guys, I really hope you enjoy the video and I hope it helps. Oh, hey guys, sorry, doing a little work on the AR. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Maybe hit the notification bell and hit that like button. If you really liked the video, then we ask you to go check out some videos over here and check out our website, www.ghosttactical.us. Semper Fi.